What is going on, traders? Welcome in. In today's video, we will be discussing some recent news developments with Tesla in regards to the Cybertruck, the RoboTaxi, Giga India, Elon meeting with India's Prime Minister, and Gary Black capitulating on his position. Let's get into it. All right, the first big news for Tesla this past week is available in 2025 for the rear-wheel drive Cybertruck. Why is that important? Because this previously stated available in 2024. Tesla went on their website and adjusted the delivery date for all models of their Cybertruck to 2025, meaning that demand is so high right now they don't think they're going to be able to deliver all the pre-orders in 2024, as well as people that order it now. Great news for Tesla, great news for the Cybertruck, and great news for the demand on the company. Second up on the docket here, the RoboTaxi. So, if you clicked on the thumbnail for this video because Elon said what about the RoboTaxi, Elon said that the RoboTaxi will make all other Teslas obsolete. Not in a bad way, but he's saying that if you try the RoboTaxi, if you try full self-driving, 12.8 let's say is their final version on the RoboTaxi, you are not going to want to go back to one of your other Teslas. So, the RoboTaxi will not have a gas pedal. It will not have a steering wheel. You will simply sit in the car and have the car drive you. I'm assuming it will also take responsibility for any accidents. So the liability on the user of that car is minimal. Liability on Tesla will be maximum. Great news for Tesla in regards to the unveil of the RoboTaxi on August 8th. This should build some hype around it if there wasn't already enough hype. All right, coming up to the second most important news event of this video, Elon is meeting with the Prime Minister of India today at 4 o'clock EST to go over his $2.8 billion Giga India investment. That is correct, $2.8 billion to build a Giga India factory that will produce cars for the second most populated country in the world and the most densely populated country in the world. Elon has already produced 900 passenger-side driving Teslas in the Giga Berlin factory to start distributing in India. He believes that the next point of productivity for Tesla will be producing cars for this country. Huge news for Tesla. Here's a mock-up of what is expected to look like. This is the mock-up from 2021. This is just a glimpse of what they expect the factory and the factory grounds to look like. Now the biggest news of this video, we have Gary Black capitulating on his Tesla position. If you don't know what that means, capitulate, cease to resist an opponent or an unwelcome demand, surrenderer. Gary Black has surrendered his Tesla position. He can no longer take the downside, so he has sold out of all his Tesla position. He previously owned 12.8%, then to 2.8%, and now, as you can see from the picture, he no longer owns Tesla as of 04/05. He actually sold last week from the fake Reuters article stating that Tesla is giving up on its $25,000 vehicle. That proved to be false from Elon. He sold into that FUD, and now he is no longer a Tesla bull nor bear because he has no position in the stock. Why is this capitulation important? Because when you have investors like this, like Gary Black and Meet Kevin, capitulate on their positions, that is a mark of the near or almost bottom. Wall Street, their goal is to get big investors like this out, so their following also gets out of the position. Wall Street goes and sweeps up all those shares for the low, and then next thing you know, Tesla's up 200, 250. You sold your shares at 160 because Gary Black or this bozo told you to. Right, now for the technical analysis of the video. If you remember from last time, I told you guys I would come back with Tesla at 180. We hit 179.22, which was just enough to get us into that supply zone. We wicked off, rejected, and closed yesterday out at 176.88. Tesla's currently sitting at 171.30. The reason being CPI came in hot this morning. Inflation's up. People aren't wanting to take loans out. They're not wanting to buy cars or houses. So realty and automakers are down today off of that. The most important part of this chart is the 4-month downtrend. That's right. We've been in a downtrend for Tesla on 4 consecutive months. And we are now breaking that. So with that candle that we got yesterday, Tuesday, April 9th, we broke, hit the supply zone, and we are currently, once I take it out of replay mode here, retesting that break. This is looking like a beautiful retest to have a continuation up. We do have PMI and PPI tomorrow, so we could have some kind of rejection back down. Ultimately, I think we go back up to that 182 to 183 level. I would love to see this 179 get swiped, and then we continue up to 180 and close the week out there. Ultimately, the biggest advancement that we've had from this chart so far this week is this 4-month downtrend. This is a absolutely monumental trend to break. We broke it with volume. If I pull up this indicator here, we broke it with equal volume yesterday. We got a beautiful continuation on Monday into Tuesday from the RoboTaxi unveil released Friday afternoon. I believe that we continue up to see this 180 mark at this point. How I'm preparing for this move, I'm just sitting naked on my shares. Today what I did, so we got a retracement from 168 back down to this trendline retest. I sold about 58 cash secured puts on TSLL because you always want to sell puts into red days. Another big thing that we have from today is even though we're down right here, $5.70 on the day, look at the volume down here. We're at half the volume that we were for the previous 2 days. And if we look at the price adjustment here, so the price range from that low of Reuters article to yesterday's high, we had an 11% move in 3 trading days. 2 trading days if you don't include Friday's after hour session, but I'm including it. So 3 trading days, 11% move to the upside. It's okay to have a 3% pullback and then have a continuation up. You can't just go in one direction forever. Simple as that. So I'm expecting about a 6% continuation back up to that 180 level into the end of the week. I would love to target that by Friday. I actually just bought back my covered calls. I sold at a 180 strike. I sold 9 of them at 196. I bought them back at 43 a piece. $153 profit per contract for a total profit of $1,377. I will continue to do so into the end of this week. I will sell next week expiration calls if we get a nice pump up into tomorrow or Friday. And then I plan to be out of my position before earnings because I don't expect this earnings date to go too well. We're expecting a 23 billion just about revenue and then EPS of 0.539. Previous estimates was 0.7 and then we got 25 billion. So Wall Street's estimating a $3 billion miss in revenue and then a 0.25 miss on EPS. I'm going to stick with that consensus, and I'm also going to expect a miss, so I am planning to at least be out of 75% of my Tesla position before here. Ultimately, I would like to see 180 by the end of the week, but as traders know, it's not always going to happen that way. Prepare for the worst, and you'll always be better off when the best happens. That will conclude today's video, and hopefully next time I see you guys, we are at 183 plus on Tesla. We also do have a double bottom here that's formed. So this 181 to 183 range is imperative for us to break to see upside up here to 200 and then ultimately 206. I will catch you guys next time. As always, drop a like, drop a comment with any criticism on the video, subscribe even, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.